Hi everyone, and I wanted to give you a welcome to the first of, I'm hoping, many of our Concierge Talk videos. In these videos, I'm just going to do some short conversations. It might be around some tips or advice or answering questions. It might be sharing some of my own experiences, or it might be talking about what's going on in the concierge industry as a whole. If you've got anything you'd love me to chat about, please feel free to comment below or send me an email at any time or share things in our Facebook group or in the forum. But today's topic is about asking the right questions, and this is relevant to many areas of business and life. It's come up a little bit in our forums and also in conversations I've had with other people. And what it can get down to is just asking the right questions of your clients so that you know how best to help them, and especially when trying to get new clients, how best to explain what you do so that they get it for them. And also, if you're looking for help or advice in your business or support in your business, you need to be asking the right questions. So one example in the forums is some people are seeking advice on how others started their business and how they did it. And that's a really broad question. And I know that there's lots of generous, kind, caring people in our group, but to answer such a broad question is a really long process. So one of my tips and advice is to ask quite specific questions. It might be around, how did you decide on your final business name? Or when you first landed your first client, what did you take to that meeting with them if you had a meeting? It could be, did you organise insurance before you landed your first client, or did you wait until you landed your first client? So getting a little bit more specific so that it's easier for people to understand what you're really asking in one question so that they can answer that specific question, rather than people having to ask you more questions to clarify what you mean. And another example is with a client. When you're asking them questions, you may go, what do you think you'd like a concierge to help you with? And they're like, oh, I have no idea. I don't really know what you do. I've got so much on, but really, I'm sure you probably can't do any of it. But you might ask a question like, what keeps you awake at night worrying? Or when you get up in the morning, what's the one job you wish you didn't have to do every morning? Or what thing have you got in your spare room that you've been holding off doing for years and years because you just never get around to it? So those questions are a bit more specific, and it's twofold. It helps the client understand, oh, you can help me with those types of things. I didn't realize that. And it also helps them be able to answer that question of, well, I've got a pile of laundry in my spare room I never get to fold, or there's a bag of shoes that I've been meaning to have repaired for months and months in the garage, but I never get that done. So asking more specific, easy to answer questions which aren't too overwhelming will encourage a better answer, or even an answer at all, so that you get response. So that is just my first little tip for you in our Concierge Talk videos. I'll be doing these on a regular basis, so please share your comments, any tips and advice you might have for other people as well, and any questions that you've got that you'd like me to share, or any topic you'd like me to talk about. Perhaps there's something going on in your area, in your industry, in your market, and you love my thoughts on it, or I can potentially get some other people on board to join in these Concierge Talk videos and give their side of the story as well. So wishing you all well. Jump into the private Facebook group. Concierge Secret Society members, don't forget to head on into the membership site to access all the great content and our forums, and there will be more content up soon. But I'm looking forward to hearing more from you and sharing more tips and chat with you. Thanks everyone.